15th of August 2024. You're most welcome to the NILEcast on your West Nile Television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories this evening, let's have a look at what's happening in the headlines tonight. In the headlines tonight, Gulu stakeholders transform Gulu City through savings groups. Madi leaders tasked to embrace mindset change for good leadership. And Rhino Camp Amuru MV Ferry to be operational in December 2024, says UNRA. This and more in the NILEcast News Bulletin. Madi leaders tasked to embrace mindset change for good leadership. A warm welcome, viewers, to the NILEcast on your West Nile Television. Let's move on to the stories of the evening. The Secretary General for the ruling National Resistance Movement Party, Richard Togwong, is setting a broad-based shift in productivities of the Village Savings and Loan Association Group member, Gulu City. There was measured after 997 VSL groups across 32 wards in Gulu City registered tremendous growth in their small enterprises after receiving 300 million shillings poverty reduction grant from President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni through the office of the Secretary General of the ruling National Resistance Movement Party. Take a look.
From simple and mega grant given to VSLA groups across Gulu City, members of the 997 VSLA groups shared with West Nile Television the impact of the grant, which was given to them by the Office of the President through Secretary General of the ruling NRM party, Richard Togwong.
We realized that we got the money, 898,000, of which when you deduct 300 from it, we shall remain with 598,000 as a profit.
Others decided to use their accrued profit from the grant to improve on their housing status.
So we started with the member, and they decided that since our dream was like to improve our daily living, so we faced like we have to buy like some iron sheets. So we managed to give them something like five seats each. So we make it like five members got like five seats. So we are like 15. So the tents that are still remaining, the remaining and the willings to wait for this year.
Richard Togwong realized that empowering people in the already established social groups have much-reaching impact to transform the whole society.
The beauty of village saving groups is that the money that you give to the group becomes a group property, and the group elect their leaders based on the trust they have on members, and they use group solidarity to collect money from members and to lend out money based on the trust they have on you. So that makes the money more safer, and they use peer learning to encourage one another to do something, not to eat the money. That makes the money more safe, and that makes the group more development oriented. So I realize money is safer in the groups than to individuals.
Beatrice Aporo, a broom dealer at Gulu Main Market, says there is need for government to top up the grant to enable them to start exporting merchandise from Dubai.
We want the government to take us up to Dubai. So I start bringing good things from Dubai. Not rooms now, good clothing, a container from Dubai. We take here cabbages, tomatoes to Dubai. We come back with a container of clothes.
Gift Abe, a team leader of Village Initiative Fund for Development, asked government to consider enrolling these programs nationally, given its tremendous progress in Gulu City.
Raise this to the President through Secretary General Dr. Togwong Richard to send our request to the President so that they should have more money, not only 300,000. If they can give like per groups, something like 1 million in a group will be much better than any.
According to the implementing team, this kind of initiative can work best alongside parish development models. Stephen Okello for West Nile Television, Nilecast.
Moving on to Moyo District, during an engagement meeting with the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development on the physical development plan of Moyo Town Council at Moyo People's Hall, the sub-county and town council authorities have been tasked to challenge themselves right from their own mindsets to the community they lead and to be true representatives of their community. Take a look.
The Physical Development Plan engagement meeting brought in leaders from 2 sub-counties and 1 town council, namely Aluru Sub-County, Moyo Sub-County and Moyo Town Council, to review the Physical Development Plan for Moyo Town Council and make the necessary changes before the physical plan is finally being put into use. Honorable Amoko Emmanuel, the District Speaker, Moyo District Local Government, while closing the engagement meeting, tasked the leaders to challenge themselves right from their minds to the community they lead and be true representatives of the communities they lead by disseminating the information to the people in a proper way, adding that should there be challenges, they need to consult and get back to the community with the right information.
We have to challenge ourselves right from our thoughts, from the communities that we live, and be true representatives of the people. I have heard the members also demanding that the team should get on the ground. Yes, it is good. But how about we who are here that are elected leaders of the people, the representatives of the people?
Mr. Matua Emmanuel, the officer in charge of physical planning in refugee host districts with Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, said the roads that will be opened in the town council are for the locals in the area, not for the leaders themselves, and therefore urge the public to allow the roads to be opened without demanding for compensation.
I know when it comes to road opening, there are normally issues, but please, these things are for you. Okay? They are for you. The roads are yours. And if, in the interest of the public, government must take over any piece of land, the landowner must be adequately and timely compensated before taking over this land. We are very aware. But the question normally is, who is government?
Mr. Bukwo Abdulaziz, the district planner, Moyo District, said they intend to move down in the communities to sensitize the people on the physical development plan, but it's upon the public to either impress it or not, adding that it's now a law that whoever wants to do development on their land will need to first consult the district authorities before going ahead with their intended development plans.
The people, we are going to come to you to sensitize you in the village meetings. We are going to move all the villages, village by village, telling you about the plan. It is now upon you to listen to the issues we are going to present to you. And it is now a law that whoever wants to do the development must seek for approval, because you do not know where these roads are going to pass.
Honorable Amadi George, the Vice Chairman, Local Council 3, Moyo Town Council, blamed some of the leaders for misleading their communities when it comes to development programs, but urged them to get down to the people and sensitize them about the intended physical development plan, and therefore implored the leaders to impress the physical development plan so as to make it a success.
We are the one misleading. I don't expect that from us as leaders. As we go back, let us go and do the real consultation, sensitization to the community, because we have different type of people in the community. Some people understand quickly, others understand slowly.
Honorable Bada Emmanuel, the district councillor representing Moyo Sub-County to the district council, said as Moyo Sub-County, they are okay with the physical development plan of the town council, but however appealed to the team to consider correcting the boundary, especially where the Pentecostal Assembly of God Church is located.
Everybody is a contributor in this thing here. We appreciate all your efforts. The last time we as Moyo Sub-County, we had made observations and which we have taken note, and all recommendations were taken care of. except the one, that is the PAG church. The PAG church lies in Moyo sub-county. The road from MTC is the boundary between Moyo Town Council and Moyo sub-county.
Honorable Duty Francis Aulogo, the Chairman Local Council 3 Aluru Sub-County, urged the leaders to impress the Physical Development Plan, but notes that, according to the Physical Development Plan, Opiro Parish, which is located in Aluru Sub-County, is being omitted in Moyo Secondary School compound, which needs to be corrected.
It is on us to pick it rightly so that we go and translate it the right thing to the community. Otherwise, me myself, I don't have too much to say, but my area of concern is in that area of Opiro side. I'm saying Opiro is there connected with the writing is written in Moyes compound, if I may say. So I don't know where Opiro is exactly.
The Ministry of Land, Housing and Urban Development hired paid consultants to conduct physical development plan for Moyo Town Council, Lefori Town Council and Moyo District so as to help in organizing the land within the town councils and the district for proper development. The plan has since been approved by the ministry and now gives the public the chance to make final corrections and amendments before it can be used by the local council and district authorities. Dominic Antonio Kumo, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And moving on to Arua City, pupils from the 3 campuses of Oasis Primary School today on the 15th of August 2024 paid a visit to West Nile Television as the learners were taken through the different departments of the station and got a chance to interact with the staffs at the station. Farish Majid reports.
The Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, has confirmed...
My friend. You do, my friend.
It was a moment of joy at West Nile TV offices in Arua City as pupils from 3 campuses of Oasis Primary Schools today on the 15th of August 2024 paid the courtesy visit to the media house for a study trip where they camped at the facility for hours as part of the places they visited. The station received over 100 nursery section learners from the Oasis Primary Schools that has branches such as Abirichi, Annex Inoli, Golden Brain in Koboko, and with the main branch in Moni. Joel Victor Jobe, the head teacher of the school's campus in Oli, appealed to the parents to support their learners in going for study trips because of the huge advantages.
One of the importance of this trip to our children is to make them be active in the learning because they are going to discover new things that they did not discover. Then 2, it increases their retention ability. After here, they're going to go home and they're going to mention for you what they have learned when they were for this trip. Others are going to mention so many things that they have learned. Another reason why we're also organizing study trip for students is for leisure and enjoyment. After sitting in a class for the whole term, I think it is good and agree that at least once in a month or in a day that students will go out for exposure and for enjoyment.
Aila Rupriska, the head care of the school's main campus in Muni, says that the trips also play a role in building unity amongst the learners of the different campuses since they move together.
Because there are some things in our, let me say, curriculum that we teach them about those important places. Let me say, important places like church, mosque, these television stations, the market areas, since we pass through the market. So they learn a lot from those and they get experience to move out to socialize themselves with their friends. Since we have the 3 campuses here, Golden Brain, the sister school in Koboko, then we have Oasis Annex campus in Oli, then we have main campus. So they get to unite and know each other in this academic tour.
Bradebo John Bosco, and the administrator of the schools, appreciates West Nile TV and the parents for making the visit a success.
Bringing children outside to see very important places is very good. It widens their brain, it gives them a picture how their life tomorrow will be. As was schools and as being administrator, I'm grateful to all those parents who sponsored this movement right away from airfield, and we are moving to radio parties. We have also come to West Nile TV. Then after there, we are also going for refreshment in La Confidential. From the children, they have learned a lot. They are excited. It means many of them had not seen these places, but they had been living around this place. And today, they are able to know that they are so good, important places in our city.
During the study trip, the learners were taken through the different departments of the station by the staffs, where the learners and the staffs also got a chance to interact with the staffs of the station as part of the learning visit. Farish Majid, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
The Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, has confirmed the Rhino Camp Amuru MV ferry will be operational on the 31st of December 2024 as the major works on the ferry are near completion. Alfred Jawok reports.
The Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, has confirmed that Rhino Kamamoro MV ferry will be operational on 31st December 2024 as major works on the ferry are near completion. When our reporter visited the Rhino Camp ferry landing site, it was discovered that construction of staff houses and assembling of the ferry were done. Speaking to John Bosco Sanjeba, the director in charge of ferries at Uganda National Roads Authority, said that the ferry will be operational in December this year upon completion.
The ferry project is largely completed. The ferry landing site at Amuru side is almost complete. The ferry itself, the vessel, is completed. The housing and other facilities at Amuru Rhino Camp are finished. We are remaining with the connecting road at Amuru side together with the facilities at Amuru side, and the ferry will be fully operational.
According to Se Jemba, there are still challenges of land compensation, vandalism of ferry materials, among others. He added that the ferry will connect Rhino Camp to Amuru district.
There are some challenges that we are still facing. One of them is that the people who gave us land, we have not gotten the resources to pay them, but I can confirm that arrangements have been made to ensure that these payments are done as quickly as possible. By the 1st December, all will be set for the ferry to move and everybody will be happy.
Rhino Camp Amuru ferry will have capacity of 300 passengers and 18 vehicles. The MV ferry's legacy, a testament to the power of connection to help farmers through hard-to-reach areas, as it will equally boost productivity of domestic income to the surrounding population. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Kylian Mbappe scored on his debut for Los Blancos as they won UEFA Super Cup, and also we are counting down for health institutional ball games for Western region to begin, and also the draws for the next round of EFL Cup, West Carabao Cup is official out. But let's go systematical. My name is Oraku Benson Pastore. This is West Nile Television, and the sports is called Nilecast Sports. It's under the biggest of it called Nilecast News. Like I said earlier on, my name is Oraku Benson Pastore. Let's start with what is happening within the region of West Nile. I can confirm to you we are just some few days away for the commencement of health institutional ball games that shall be hosted by Koboko Municipality. I can confirm to you various health institutions all over Western region, they will be gathered in Koboko to display their games, and of course there will be different sporting activities. You talk about the famous one, that's football for both girls and also boys. You talk about athletics, netball will be part of it, volleyball, so many of them. And of course I need to give you some of the schools, health institutional schools that will be participating in the games. We have got Koboko health institution. We have got a Rural Comprehensive School of Nursing and Midwifery. We have got Moyo School of Nursing and Midwifery. We have got Kluver School of Nursing and Midwifery. We have got a Rural Health Institution. We have got so many of them, not forgetting about Dazi Kazokeji. As I said earlier on, they will be back on that side of Koboko Municipality. And do you know what? The biggest of it is that Arua City will be the host of nationals. What am I trying to say here? Different champions from the different regions all over the country, they will be coming here in Arua City. Arua Comprehensive School of Nursing and Midwifery, their host for that nationals, and nationals will start immediately after the regional ball games for health institutional ball games. Let's drop that one there and we just straight away in Europe. Before I give you what transpired yesterday night in UEFA Super Cup, let me first start with some of the trending stories, some of the deals that are already in the pipeline and some of the done deals. And we start with Arsenal. Arsenal, as I speak right now, they are in advanced talks with Real Sociedad in order to acquire the services of their midfielder Mikel Merino. Is a midfielder, and he started all the 7 games for Spain in the Euro they won. So he's a very good midfielder. Arsenal, they are in talks to sign him. Away from that, Calvin Phillips, as I speak right now, is at the verge of joining Ipswich Town on loan. And this is a player who joined Manchester City from Leeds United, and he spent the second half of last season on loan with West Ham United. Back to Manchester City, no space for him, and will be playing for one of the newly promoted sides into the top tier of English football, Ipswich Town, on loan but not on permanent basis. Meanwhile, Bruno Fernandes has officially signed a new contract with the team of Manchester United. The contract is signed earlier on is expected to run down at the end of 2026 and has added 1 year. That means the current contract will now run until 2027. And this is a player who joined Manchester United from Sporting Lisbon in Portugal way back in 2020. It was at a fee of £47 million, and so far he has scored 79 goals for Manchester United and providing 69 assists in all the 234 games he has played for Manchester United. That is the latest update coming from Theatre of Dreams. And also, away from that story, Brighton have activated the release clause of Jorginho Ruta from Leeds United. These are the trending stories I feel I need to give you before we look into other stories like gossips. Before I give you some of the trending stories in the rumors or as in the gossips, I can also confirm to you EFL Cup or as Carabao Cup or as Carling Cup, you can decide to call it the way you want, is official back, and the next round fixtures are already out. Let me give you selected fixtures for English Premier League teams. Everton in the next round, they have been drawn against Doncaster Rovers. Meanwhile, Leicester City will stay at King Power Stadium as they welcome Tranmere Rovers, and Burnley will take a trip away to Molineux Stadium to play Darts Wolves. Nottingham Forest, meanwhile, will be playing Newcastle United, and there will be a date between Cardiff City and Southampton. Meanwhile, Bournemouth will be locking horns with West Ham United, and there will also be a huge fixture in the next round as Brighton and Hove Albion takes on Crawley Town, and there will be lastly a game between Ipswich Town and Wimbledon. And not all the fixtures are here. As I said earlier on, these are only selected fixtures for the teams that are playing in English Premier League. And this one takes us to UEFA Champions League. Not the group stages games, but I am talking about the UEFA Super Cup. This is always a game which acts as a precursor ahead of the new season of UEFA Champions League. A game was played yesterday night between Real Madrid and Atalanta. Is always a game between the winner of UEFA Europa League and UEFA Champions League. Atalanta won UEFA Europa League. Meanwhile, Real Madrid won UEFA Champions League last season, and the clash yesterday night, it ended in favor of Real Madrid, beating them by 2-0. And the goal scorers were Kylian Mbappe scoring on his debut for the Los Blancos, and then the other goal was scored by Federico Valverde. Next will be the draws for the group stages of UEFA Champions League, which shall be done next week. Let's leave that one there, and we finalize everything with what is happening in the world of gossips, because the done deals always commence from the gossips before it comes out. Let's start in Italy, and in Napoli. Right now, they are in talks with Manchester United over the signature of their midfielder, 27 years of age, Scottish midfielder Scott McTominay, and they want to sign him on loan, but not on a permanent basis. So many teams have been interested in his signature, and we saw Fulham interested, bidding twice, but all being knocked out by Manchester United. Now, Italian outfit Napoli, they have entered into the race. And also, away from that story, Manchester United, actually, they are expecting a formal bid for Denmark midfielder Christian Eriksen, whom they signed from Brentford. So we are waiting to see if this deal will actually yield the fact, because he's only left with 1 year contract with Manchester United. Away from that story, back to London, Chelsea right now they are in talks with Napoli over the signature of their striker Victor Osimhen, who has been a hot cake in the ongoing summer transfer window. And the Napoli manager Antonio Conte, who wants to work as a head coach for the team of Chelsea, is right now saying he wants Romelu Lukaku and Casadei, who are all playing for the team of Chelsea, in a deal that will see Chelsea signing their striker Victor Osimhen. And then we see the other two players, Romelu Lukaku and Casadei heading the other side, maybe with some cars. Away from that story, Paris Saint-Germain, they are cooling down their interest in the signature of Manchester United attacker Jadon Sancho, and also Napoli forward Victor Osimhen. And this one could give room for Chelsea, because Paris Saint-Germain had been a leading candidate in the signature of Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, now paving way for the team of Chelsea. And lastly, West Ham have set their sights on Tammy Abraham, who is playing for Roma, 26 years of age, and his release clause is only £25 million. And this is a player who previously played for the Blues, that's Chelsea, before switching to Italian Serie A to play for AS Roma. And that one brings us to the close of today's edition of NILE Sports News, and it has been me, Benson Pastore, in front of the lens. Let's link up again tomorrow, same name, same face, same television, and same segment, that's sports.
That was Oracle Benson Pastore with the sports news and the sports highlight under the NILE Sports News on West Nile Television.